I don't know who needs to hear this. So I won't waste your time. Okay, bye.
With respect to the U.S. political situation, Deb Haaland is starting to get some pushback on not following through with the court order. And the oil and gas industry bar is starting to say, well, at what point are they in contempt of court for not revising the federal lease ban? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, so there was a review and outlook sort of from the editorial board of the Wall Street Journal on Deb Haaland's oil and gas stall. And I think that, we've talked about this in previous podcasts and we haven't updated folks because there really isn't an update from, the Bureau of Land Management or the Department of Interior on where this is going. But this pause in this leasing was put in place under the Climate Change Executive Order 140008. And that's what the Department of Interior said this pause. Now that was basically that judge, I think it was, quote, the review still isn't done and the Interior still hasn't announced leasing sales despite federal judge Terry Dottie's ruling that the pause violated law. So basically, they had a judge ruling that this actually did violate law, and they were supposed to basically legally go through these lease sales. And they're saying that they'll be done, and they keep saying early summer. Well, it's the end of July. So the industry is basically saying that early summer is over. And North Dakota is saying, according to this article, that they've lost, $80 million in revenue from the Interior's cancellation of the March and June leasing auctions, which they think could grow billions of dollars. But the reality is that those are two. So legally, we were supposed to have two leasing rounds. And the expectation is that in the coming months, they'll come out and they'll allow for lease sales, but they're going to massively increase the royalty rate, which is at 12.5%. So they're going to massively increase the royalty rate, and they're going to put a lot of stipulations on that. And so the expectation is that you're going to have you're just not going to have the same bidding, and you're going to the reason they're doing this is to intentionally limit and effectively try to, they can say that they're not, but they want to effectively try to ban oil and gas leasing on federal land. So they can say it's to increase revenue, but that's not what's going to happen. And that's not what they want, because they're very clear about they, don't want increased oil and gas development. But that's a reality. And obviously that goes in, it does go in counter, that we've talked about the hypocrisy of the Biden administration on energy globally and domestically. And that's absolutely one of them, because, they're okay with Nord Stream 2. It looks like that's going to go ahead. So